Sarah, are you sure you saw something threatening heading to Earth? It seems peaceful. Not like the Orbis can scan the skies, unless this threat is blocking satellites.
I saw it. Pure burning in agony, screaming, kidnapped. All by some unstoppable threat.
I hope these powers are not playing tricks on you. Sarah, this is important. Do you know who or what could be this threat?
My memory is a little fuzzy, but I do know that their eyes were red. And they were heading to Earth with an army.
I wonder if there's another way. Maybe this threat and I are closely linked, hence why there's no scan. Or maybe they wish to stick to the darkness and are really good at staying off the radar. I'm giving an old friend a call.
I recognize that number any day of the week. What's up, Liam?
Sorry to intrude, just wondering if you could do me a favour. My ship is not playing nice in terms of trying to collect signals, and Sarah's acting a bit suspicious since she got these new powers about a threat heading to Earth. I'm wondering if you could monitor the skies for me.
Processing now.
Liam? This is unexpected.
Keeping yourself out of trouble?
Never.
Well, I found nothing. No activity in the sky. No irregular patterns. Nothing.
Sarah, are you sure you saw something?
It is supposed to be here pretty soon.
I could take the Orbis for a spin and see if they are hiding something.
Is that him?
Wait, what the hell is this?
You're him. Liam Catterson.
That's who I go by. Who are you?
We'll tell you as soon as we head to the base. Right now, you need to come with me.
What's the big deal?
Who's this?
Sarah. Best friend, companion, and always a person concerned about Liam. Why does he need to come with you?
With all due respect, this is a matter that doesn't involve you. We'll bring him back here once we're done. We shouldn't be that long.
Fine, I'll come. But I better have coffee as soon as I arrive. Sarah, stay in the Orbis. I'm sure you won't get bored.
If he's not back before midnight, there will be hell to pay.
You heard her. Take care, Sarah.
Best I do something to pass the time.
Like taking a surprise trip to Italy again? Or visiting family members in America?
Jodie, how?
Surprising how a walk to clear my mind can reveal so much. So, where shall we begin?
Liam Catterson and Juliet Raw in The Catterson Chronicles, Series 3, Episode 8, Remnants. Written by Liam Catterson.
Epsilon.
Major Adams, welcome back. We'll let you in.
Comfortable seats. So, this is some kind of base. Make with the answers. What is it you're after?
You know, going over your file, I didn't imagine you to be a paranoid character.
You have a file about me. Oh, great. What's my most embarrassing recorded memory you have? Actually, don't answer that. It's probably going to kill me more than whatever torture session you have lined up.
We're not going to torture you. Look, I probably shouldn't say this without bringing you to our general first, but we have an urgent situation and we need your help.
Well, pointing guns at me wasn't really the clearest assumption that all things will be calm.
It's not all calm though. There is something we cannot quite deduce. And we thought with your expertise, we could finally crack this issue. It could be anything, given how the last couple of years has been pretty interesting. Try to act surprised when he informs you about it.
Ah, you brought him. I'll admit I had my concerns.
You must be the General.
General Langley, to be more accurate. Welcome. Now, you may be wondering why you were brought here by our men.
No idea at all.
Have you said anything?
No, Why would I?
Basically, for the past month, we've noticed this pattern in our monitoring systems. At first, we thought it was nothing, but then this pattern grew. It wasn't long before we noticed it became quite critical. Then we went to investigate, and there was nothing. No threat. Nothing. We assumed it was some kind of irregular gas, but everything seems normal. We can't quite figure out why.
What if it's a glitch?
Not with the support of Harrison Labs. We can't think of what it could be up there if it's not visible. I do know that the monitor indicates there is something above our planet.
Hold on. Now, my friend said she saw something heading to Earth, an unstoppable threat.
How does she know about this?
She has these powers, it's a long story. We looked about, but we couldn't see anything. And I tried everything. My monitor, even my friends have a base to prevent these attacks.
You should have collected her.
How was I supposed to know she had powers?
Doesn't matter. I'm going to do something clever but complicated. I'm going to need a phone to call a couple of friends of mine, and then we'll be able to transfer data from this place and my friend's location to my ship. There we can overpower the orbis so that the energy will feast into the console, creating a pulse wave.
But we tried pulse waves before and it didn't do anything.
It will with all the data from here and my friend's location once we send it to the orbis. Time to make a few calls.
Whoa. This is just insane. Wait a moment. If I'm inside, it's this big.
It's bigger on the inside.
No wonder you ditched me for this.
I wasn't ditching you, Jodie. I think if you would be in my shoes, you'd do the same. This better be Liam. Hello?
Sarah, glad you picked up. Now listen, I'm going to suggest for you to head to your room or anywhere out of the way. We're going to have a few sparks and explosions inside the orbis.
Care to explain?
You're right. There is something up there. But I think they are disguising themselves. They obviously don't want to be found. I've already made a call to Alex. He's going to direct power to this base I'm in. Then I'm going to direct that power and the power inside the base I'm in to the orbis, overpowering the system. It should be able to direct the power to create a wave to expose them. Over and out.
But Liam, Jodie, I'm going to need you to take shelter.
Why? What's going on?
Hopefully a procedure that gets us answers.
Man, both of you seem to be going at it quite a bit.
Glad you came back. We need you at the panel. We're transferring power to Liam.
Ah, Liam. What? Has he done something with the orbis again?
There's something in the sky that is afraid to reveal itself. We're going to bring down what it is cloaking there. Then we'll have our result.
Why didn't he just say so?
Nothing to worry about. We're giving up more than you know.
What was that? Is someone attacking us?
No, it's what I told you about. This is why you need to get out of here. I'm praying that is expected.
So, this wave is going to reveal the readings we're receiving.
Slowly but surely. Whatever's up there does not want us to notice them. Or notice them for now. Okay, we better configure this quickly. If we hold in the power for too long, it could have a huge explosion. Maybe even affecting the whole of Newcastle.
Well, do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I do! If I didn't, then I wouldn't have suggested this. And we're ready! Let's see who you are. Now we wait.
Is that even safe? I mean, will there be side effects to us from this wave?
The only side effects will be those wanting to be invisible for the next few hours, because they will no longer be invisible. Unfortunately, the results will probably take a bit of time to reveal what seems to be the issue in the stars, but I'm all for a cup of coffee in the meantime. I'll take a sugar.
Sir, seems like we have a signal from those ships. They've sent us a voice message. It's titled, "For the Human Race."
Patch it through.
No.
You know that.
No, that can't be possible.
Why?
So, are we safe now? I mean, will there be more explosions?
No. That's impossible.
Jade? Mitch? What's going on? Who's that?
I'm sorry. I wish it didn't end like this.
Who are they?
Rises. And there's millions of them.
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm blowing them lot open and sending them to hell. It's not happening again. It's not!
You want to tell me what the hell is going on?
These monsters are my greatest enemy. I thought they were all destroyed. All of them. But I'm not risking planet Earth from suffering the same fate as Orsella. Not on my watch. Yes. It's begun.
I'm locking the doors. I'm not having you die.
What the hell is happening? Who were they?
They are the Risers, Liam's greatest enemies. I went to a planet on my first adventure where we dealt with a few of them, but Liam wiped them all out.
Well, obviously not if they are attacking. We can't sit here whilst there is an attack going on. My boyfriend's in danger.
Jodie, the whole of time and space is in danger with these things lurking about. It's best for you to stay here for the time being.
What? So you're gonna let innocents die?
No, I'm not. Liam, can you hear me? No response. I have a bad feeling he knows. Liam?
No, it's me. Sarah, we need to talk.
The Risers are here. But we took care of the last remaining Risers. What happened?
I don't know. Where's Liam at?
Some military personnel took him to what I can only assume was the crisis that we're faced with.
I'm not sure if he knows about them, but we do.
You fought against them too, you and Mitch.
You're in the Orbis, right? Where is it?
Just outside Durham University.
Okay, I'm going to head in. Then we'll have the weapons located.
Is that them?
Oh no.
The invasion of Earth has now begun. Extermination of the humans has commenced. All fleets lowering to Earth. Ensure elimination. Surrendering humans shall be processed. Attack! Attack! Riser Prime has emerged from hibernation.
A selfish move, if I must say. We were ready for exposure and swayed from the shadows. The Earth will become rubble, and we can upgrade the human race so we can begin the conquest of the universe. All risers, you must capture any humans possible. If they disobey, eliminate them. Earth shall be cleansed from humanity and become the breeding ground of the risers.
We obey! We obey! Alert! Multiple fleets experiencing damage from enemy attack. Location: Newcastle, United Kingdom.
Then do what must be done. Eliminate the threat. Eliminate all military bases on the planet. We can't allow them to be defended.
Are you dumb? They'll know. They will kill us all.
You're dead anyways! The Risers leave no stone unturned! You have two options unless they all die! You either get converted to be like them, or you become eliminated.
What the hell is this? Sounds like some television enemy.
General, this is not a television enemy or whatever fantasy there is. These creatures, they along with my kind made me into the warrior, into a man who was more than war itself. They only want one thing. They want the universe to have one imagination, one purpose, one uniform. Otherwise, you don't deserve to live.
No. Ultimate Code Red has been issued. This is truly the end of the world.
And how do you propose we get rid of them?
At this point, the best we can do is take the fight to them. I need the Orbis back here. Do note, I have a friend. She's my companion and she's witnessed these creatures before.
We can't do anything. We have to leave it to the professionals.
So, when were you gonna tell me?
You expected me to announce I was traveling with an alien.
Sarah, I'm your best friend. I've defended you all your life. I've been one of the closest people in your life, and you can't tell me you've gone away with your out-of-space boyfriend?
He is not my boyfriend. He's a best friend. Not saying you are not.
And all those times you said you're traveling down the country and I wanted to come, only for you to deny me. It has been because of him. Sarah, we never kept secrets from each other. I could tell you if I liked a guy, if I did something I should not have done. I would tell you everything. I just feel a little hurt since you could go ahead and do something like this.
And this is exactly why it was best for you not to know. I didn't want you to think negatively of this. I helped him. He needed help, and over time, I grew to care for him more. He is kind-hearted, would do anything for me. He even died for me.
Obviously not, if he's still wandering.
Long story. I wasn't sure how long this would last, and I realized it was best for you to stay out of the way. A lot of trips I have been on can be dangerous. You would not be alive, trust me.
Are you saying you're better than me? Unbelievable.
I didn't say that at all. I'm saying that I care for you. I don't want you to be on these journeys that could end your life.
It didn't stop you though, did it?
Even before I knew how dangerous these adventures would be, I grew feelings of care for him. He seemed nice. And you know me. I'm a sucker for kindness. It's not like all our adventures have been chaotic.
Okay, here's the thing. I want to travel with you and this Liam person.
Wait, what?
You think I'm gonna continue working at my job in the office, having all this sexist swine throw jabs at me, rinse and repeat? I want that adventure you're experiencing. And plus, it wouldn't kill for the pair of us to bond more.
Jodie.
If you're trying to push me out of your life.
I'm not. I'm just concerned. Especially for how Liam will take this. He's not exactly the type of person who picks up anything at anyone.
Well, he'll have to just get used to me. I didn't touch anything.
No, we're moving. But what about Jade? She's supposed to come here.
Well, shut it down.
If I knew, I would do it.
Why? What in God's name?
This is the Orbis, my ship. Stay right there. Sarah, it's... Wait, who's this on my ship?
Hey, Non, I've seen that face before.
You called him cute.
Oh. Well, looking at him now.
Instead of commenting about my appearance, we'll save that for later, okay? Sarah, both you and your friend leave. I'm taking care of them.
Don't do this. I know what you're planning to do.
Earth is not becoming all stellar. I am taking care of the risers. It's best if you both stay behind. The doors in the base should resist the blast from the risers. I need you and your friend to remain safe.
Are you sure you are prepared to do this?
It can't be another war in hell. Humans are not going to succeed against the risers. You have to trust us.
Do what you have to do. Come on, Jodie. Good luck.
You didn't tell me it could do that.
How do you think it got here? What are you doing to protect yourselves?
We're directing our missiles to those ships, but I don't think they're doing much good at this time.
Alien technology. You're going to have to practically spam the ships with missiles. Are there any other secret bases in the UK that the public don't know about?
Bases like ours reside in London, of course. Cardiff, Liverpool, Norwich. They're dealing with this travesty themselves, so we've been informed. They're here. Soldier, retreat. They're not going to surrender. They'll kill you.
I don't think that's an option.
Adams, lock down the base and all rooms. We've got to try and survive this if we are to think of an idea to defeat these monsters.
Your soldiers have been massacred. I've encountered these creatures before, and they are fast. They don't go down easy. My friend is going to deal with the risers.
The risers? Well, I'm sorry to shatter your hopes, but America is reporting of these risers invading. Brazil, Australia, Their attacks are global.
Sarah, this is some bad dream, right? Finding out about aliens, the world coming to an end?
I could say it is, but it wouldn't be true. They've been hiding until the perfect opportunity.
Eliminate all humans inside. Hostile action must be disciplined.
Sarah, they're here.
As long as we're in lockdown, nothing can get in or out of these doors.
Don't get too comfortable. I doubt anything can stop these creatures. We need to think of something fast to reduce as much damage to the world as possible.
Annihilate all humans. Eradicate them.
Take instant cover. Time to die.
Eliminate all humans.
We're doing this.
We haven't got a choice.
Stock up on every weapon that kills the risers on the surface. I'm taking care of the ships.
You don't stand a chance.
And how do you propose on taking them out? With love? I am taking every risk in the book because we all know how tormenting this situation is. And we are the only ones who know about them.
Do what you have to do.
The Orbis is registering every single ship. I'll have an idea on who to go to first once we have our identification. You're both in contact with Alex, right?
Of course. How come?
I'll need you to give him an instruction. I'll tell you what it is in a moment because we have a list of ships the Risers currently have occupied. And they all look like incredible ships, but if I had to choose which one to visit first, it has to be the Riser medical ship.
This isn't the time for you to act arrogant.
No. It's time to make a stand against the Risers and prove that no matter their numbers, I'll always be a thorn in their side. I said I am not having Earth suffer the torment Orsella did. I stand by it.
Not to dismiss your chances or anything, the world is infected with risers. Some countries small, some, like the UK, heavily attacked. Cleansing the world from the risers is turning into a bit of an ask.
What do you want me to do? Let this world purge? Fail Earth like I failed Orsella?
I am suggesting drastic action may have to be taken. Have you ever thought about changing time?
Are you even thinking clearly?
Yes, I am. Changing time is something we can't afford to rely on usually. It's a dangerous decision to consider, with the ramifications that would occur. But in my eyes, it's no greater devastation than what is going on at the moment.
The Risers will be prepared. I wouldn't be surprised if they have this invasion under a time-lock protocol to stop me from going back in time to changing the events. We might have to take the fight to the Risers and look for answers as this assault continues. That's why heading to the medical ship is priority 1. You know what goes on up there.
We'll take care of as many risers as we can. Whilst that's going on, all of us should be thinking of an idea that will rid the world from the risers without a plan backfiring on us.
Progress report.
Human kill count from Riser invasion is at 19,837. 724 humans have undergone conversion.
This number is insufficient to the destined number of our ultimate goal. Revive the units from the medical bay. Additional forces must be utilized if we are to reach our objective. We destine 1 million deceased. Increase elimination.
Alert! Scans have picked up Orbis vessel discovered heading towards medical ship. It's the Warrior.
As the days have passed, I have desired an encounter with Catterson ever since we were cast away for protection. If he reaches the medical ship, do not eliminate him yet. Prepare an attack on him. See if his hearts beat the cry of the Warrior to this day. Meanwhile, maximum elimination is demanded. Decimate buildings, surroundings, anything that sounds the deathly screams of humanity.
Total annihilation of the humans is compulsory. Our plan must succeed. Leave no survivors. Bleeding humans shall be upgraded. Instruction. Maximum elimination. Support of medical ship has been deployed.
These creatures think they can invade the Earth, try to kill us all, and expect us to surrender? I'm done with this crap. They still look humanish, whatever they are. Hey, you! Get lost! This is our planet, not yours!
You will resist or be eliminated. You will be taken for conversion.
Oh, leave us alone! Huh!
Aggressive action will be punished. Eliminate!
Alex, I hope you got all that. Hurry, let's get to work.
Statistically speaking, our resistance is useless.
We can't do anything but attack. We have to take Liam's advice. We need to think of a solution that will allow us to end all the rises without the rises shutting us off. Just help as many people out as you can.
All surviving citizens must move to nearby shelters immediately. Martial law is in effect. Do not leave your shelters no matter what. This is war.
That's not going to do anything.
Maybe not within time, but even if the rises are invading, there's an idea to fit all shelters' perception filters. Some filters will be bypassed, granted, but not all of them. It's as safe as the humans will be at this point.
If you say so. But they won't all be protected.
Aliens detected. Eliminate.
Oh, shut up.
Guess we're gonna have to hold out until Liam sends it down here.
It can't be happening again. I can't go that way again. How did they even survive? Oh, they're powerful. They've taken the Orbis out of vortex flight. Now they're attacking me. They know I'm heading to the medical ship. Just like old times, I guess.
Rise of faction shall disperse. Orcelian sighted. Eliminate.
Die, you vermin!
Oh, look where the universe was led you. A killer never dies.
When Liam mentioned about his universal war, I can see the grief in his eyes, the burden he carries on his shoulders.
I'm sorry. Everything has to come to an end. The Risers and Orcelians made sure of that.
So this is why you decided to kill them all.
You've doomed the human race to a massacre.
You die here today!
Screw it! I'll take anything I can to fend these creatures off. For some reason, I do feel like fighting is not a new experience for me.
I've just seen them. There are a couple of minutes until they're going to try and tear the doors to this room down.
How do you know that? Our cameras are dead from their attacks.
I have powers.
You have what?
Oh. Your friend didn't explain to me about these powers you had. He was in a bit of a rush. I'm guessing they allow you to see into the future or something along those lines.
Something like that. If you've got a plan, it needs to be decided now.
There is a secret tunnel under a hatch, disguised by the very same technology that hides the humans in their shelters. There is a secret road, used to bring military equipment through the public city of Newcastle. It's a long road, but you'll be safe. Nobody knows about this apart from the people in this base.
That's great! We need to get this hatch open and get ourselves down into the tunnel.
Precisely. But I'm not coming along.
What was that?
I have to hold off these creatures the best I can. Nobody stays behind them means nobody will be able to log the filter from within this room. And they already have the scent of life signs. I'll stay behind.
General, I can't.
We haven't got time to argue. They're already here. your way down the tunnel, and for the love of God, stay hidden. It's the best I can do to assure your lives are safe and not brutally murdered.
Sir, it's been an honor.
You've been a fine major, and you'll do great at it. Now go.
Thank you very much. We'll never forget this.
General Langley of the Newcastle Militia Base. You will either accept conversion or elimination.
You know what? If I'm going out, I'm going to end high. My ancestors are smiling down on me, Imperial. Can you say the same?
Minimal damage inflicted. You will be eliminated.
General Langley gave his life so he could save us. A true hero.
I just hope it was worth it. Not to doubt his idea, but the Rises are terrifyingly smart when it comes to any kind of technology from what I've known them to be like.
Well, in my opinion, the best thing we can do is to keep moving forward. Didn't that general, may he rest in peace, say that the tunnel is long anyways? If we get moving, it should be hard for those risers to look for us if we're far apart.
Good idea. I'd keep your gun focused just in case. It's pretty dark to begin with.
So, powers.
I'm sick of explaining this.
And I am still a newborn baby brought into the adult world. These concepts aren't going to be passed off as if they're ordinary. Sorry if you've explained it 500 million times, but if you expect me to be stale in my reaction, sorry to ruin the surprise.
You remember at school, there was this person with a mental disability who I was friends with. Rebecca, she was called. Everyone who she had to explain a condition to kept saying, "You don't look disabled." She began getting annoyed by explaining herself, but to those people, they thought you have to be physically impaired to be disabled.
You're comparing yourself to someone with a disability?
It's more to do with how distressing it is having to explain to someone I have powers. I know you have every right to be curious. It just feels like part of my routine half the time that I have to do an FAQ regarding something I didn't even want. I know I set a target on my back for questions half the time, but if you saw me use my powers, you'd only be asking anyways. It wouldn't make a difference.
Well, now time has passed. I am starting to adapt to everything. Aliens, time travel, powers, it's like life has opened a new door for me.
I heard something. It could just be rats, but be careful.
Spoiler alert, it's never rats. How did they find us?
It must have detected us. I said they can't bypass technology.
That thing killed the general. I'm gonna make it suffer.
Adams, don't!
Eliminate!
When will they learn that ordinary guns won't work? Sarah, what the hell do we do?
I have no idea. Listen, I know you. I know that your original instinct is that you won't leave us unarmed.
Hypothesis is correct. You were designated with a hostile humanoid.
Yeah, that doesn't look good for us. But I know what you are. I know what you are all about.
You think prodding a bear is a really good idea?
You heard what that thing had to say, so if you're going to kill us, you should know that there is a man who won't be afraid to put an end to you. You and every one of your race will meet an end so bloody that history will look at you as weak. Then again, stripping away humanity, creating a race that breeds horror, all for domination is a weak motive. My best friend Liam will see you all burn once again, and you will all deserve it.
Riser form is not weak. We are upgraded life. Your words are designated as aggressive. You will be eliminated. Transportation is prohibited. Maximum elimination!
Get in!
Alex! How did you know?
Liam told Jade where you both were. As someone who is the leader of the Durham Special Task Force, I'm allowed to nip into the military base in Newcastle from time to time. Though, I thought you'd be in the General's main room.
He moved us to the underground tunnel. Died, saving us.
That's a shame.
You brought Stacey along the ride too?
You think that he was just going to leave me unprotected while this invasion is going on? Are we ready?
All set. Liam is heading to this medical ship. He'll bring the orbits back down to Earth.
Won't he need it to get the hell out of there?
I have no idea what he's planning. And even Jade sounds concerned. My time with her, I've known her to be a bit cold.
Yeah, that's Jade for you.
According to what Alex has told me, this is a race that Liam hates more than anything, and now they're invading the Earth?
Yep. I assume they were hidden from Liam's war or something. Do you not have something in your lab that could raise that from this planet?
If I could access my lab, I would. If Earth is being invaded by aliens, it's more than likely someone inside would have proceeded with a lockdown protocol that I included should any invasion arise. Though that doesn't mean that without my essentials from my lab, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Oh.
Alex also explained to me that these creatures are defined as cybernetic zombies, so he was told by his new colleagues. The cybernetic word may work well for myself. If we can somehow adjust what's going on inside the mind of any riser we capture, we could remove hostile intent and maybe change its behavior.
It's a long shot, but that's one of the ideas we could use. But I'm sure wherever Liam is, he'll have some other ideas too.
Medical ship. Sending the orbits back to Jade. Hopefully she'll catch me when I fall from the medical ship. I should be fine. No ship exceeds the stratosphere, so it's not like I'm going to burn up by jumping. So, the medical ship. A means to maintain the risers as well as serve as a secondary conversion suite in desperate times. Let's have a look at what's going on. There's a panel. That should confirm what's up here. Handy. A map of this place. And that's what I'm looking for, a revival chamber. The navigation says it's active, which means that the risers are planning on reviving defunct units. Waste not, want not. At least if I shut down this place, I'll be able to put a dent in the plans of the risers. But what else is on their agenda?
Alert! Catterson is detected! Eliminate the destroyer!
I should have cleared my area first. The less? I don't think that caused quite the commotion. The risers would be blaring their alarms right now if that were the case. I wonder if I can find out the plans of the risers from one of the deceased units. They came to Earth for a purpose. It's not just a conquest. Don't think whoever orchestrated this attack has understood the meaning sharing is caring. Essential files, they seem like a struggle to decrypt. It's like tightening a shoelace made from spaghetti. Oh, but sometimes, if you're delicate, it's possible. Let's see what you have here. Certain target of casualties. I knew they came here for a purpose, but why 1 million? At least the purpose of the ship is one of their goals. Shame that I'll have this place blown to Kingdom Come. No. Their main goal. No. That's not happening. That must be why they want an exact number dead.
The Orthelian known as Liam Catterson has landed upon the medical bay. 2 units have been destroyed.
established visual contact. The time has come for me to confront him.
The revival chamber's up there. But I've got to keep my guard up. Surely there'll be risers there. Uh-oh.
It seems decades have passed for you, yet your curiosity is unchanged. It's finally the moment I talk with the World Killer, the most dangerous being from Marcella, Liam Catterson.
Oh! Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you may need to get checked out by a doctor. You don't look too good.
Your comments over my appearance are nothing of concern. You linger upon satire comments before the ending approaches.
That tends to be the case. I'm guessing you're the ringleader behind this attack.
Correct. I am the Riser Prime, strategist of all risers, and leader for this devastation humanity is experiencing right now.
And I have to ask the important question. How were the risers able to survive? They should be extinct!
An emergency protocol was issued out to only one sector of the risers during the Universal War, one that Albatross placed on me. He understood the possible risks the Universal War would have on the risers as a whole, and subjected my sector to a temporal stasis until the appropriate time, being the end of the Universal War, transpired. We were cast out of the war as a last resort, to ensure the Orsellians would not intervene in stopping our conquest of the universe.
And unlucky for you, we also had something similar to your idea, though this wasn't planned. Unlucky you, like I said. What's unlucky for you is you're not going to succeed in your plan.
And how would you know that? You've not experienced these events before, as we've employed a time lock in this event to guarantee your cheap methods of time travel does not intervene with our ambition.
I have seen what your plans are. I can't allow a planet like Earth to suffer the same trauma that happened in the Universal War. And if you are the last ones alive, I need to put an end to you for good.
You've analysed our plans, therefore you should have created an idea to get rid of us if you're so confident in our demise. But that is why I am the strategist. I've guaranteed that the Riser's plan operates to perfection, that your chances of victory grows weaker over time, and that the Risers will eliminate the last remnants of Orcella and conquer the universe.
Your plan is not going to happen. Massacring the humans in preparation to resurrect as many dead humans and have them turn into Risers with your bomb. Not happening on my watch.
You've stated 2 out of our 3 plans to conquer Earth, and yet the answer to the missing phase lies right in front of you.
You can line up 100 different ideas you have cooked up for your cute excuse for conquest. But if there's one thing that always transpires between Liam Catterson and the Risers, it's that the Risers are always the ones eliminated.
It will not be our only encounter. We cannot allow him to destroy our 3rd phase. Load a carrier ship with Risers to ensure he does not succeed in his plans. He is a dead or alive case. Disable materialization protocol on all Riser ships.
Materialization protocol has been disabled.
And yet, he is oblivious to the last phase. The final resort procedure that we've placed in case everything does deviate from the inevitable fate. Albatross underestimated the Orsellians. I will not.
Catterson's orb is not located on medical ship.
Interesting. He plans to destroy the medical chamber but doesn't plan on making a quick escape. Or he is aware that the explosions would outmatch his speed. Either way, a tactical idea for Liam. Find the Orbis and place more action to ensure the Orbis and anyone inside is destroyed.
Where are you?
Medical ship, I have a hunch what this place is all about, but I want you to be prepared. There's going to be an explosion in the sky.
Let me guess. You want me to catch you for when you practice skydiving?
Correct, but the Riser Prime has caught on to what I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to ask you to go to your room to do something in private, just in case I do not make it.
Don't even say that.
Jade, that is a priority. You and I know the Risers are the most devastating threat in the whole of the universe.
And I don't want you to say that either.
Just do it. Please.
Fine.
Alex, you made it to them. Hey, Sarah.
Mitch, great to see you again.
If only it were under happier circumstances.
Sarah thankfully had the one riser that encountered them stalled long enough so I could strike enough force to kill it.
Liam has gone to the medical ship. It's where dead or defunct risers get rebuilt and are distributed into the battlefield once more. It's their way of reusing their resources. He's gone to try and destroy it.
Jade's joined him.
No. Liam said he had an important message for Jade in case he doesn't make it.
In case he dies? He can do that thing, can't he? He can just do this process where he just heals himself. At least, from what I was told back when we took down Jack.
He's not doing that again. And he only kept the same face because his cells were looped as one of his friends. Or enemy in other times. Complicated, but end of the day, Liam needs to return unharmed. Jade, we've been informed about everything. You okay?
I'm fine.
I don't think you are, unless you say something really funny.
And who the hell is this?
My best friend. She's called Jodie. She kind of found out about the fact I was traveling with Liam and wanted to be a part of this experience.
I don't think there was any need for her to act like that.
And there's no need for you to try and make fun of a serious situation. This ain't all fun and games, sweetheart. Or did you wake up this morning hoping you know what I could do with an alien invasion to make my day?
Okay, Jade, let's cool it down. I know this is a distressing time. We don't need any civil conflict right now. Okay? Good.
Jade, Mitch, you're aware of these riser creatures more than anyone else currently in this ship right now, yes?
What's your point?
We need a way to stop this invasion. Obvious has been stated. Do you think that if we could capture a bunch of risers, for example, and experimented on their minds and adjusted their behavior somehow, we could get them to fight for us? A civil war, in a way.
The conversion process placed on the risers is complicated. I don't mind your idea the slightest, because we tried something similar in the Universal War.
Even then, trying to configure the mind of a dozen risers took too long for a complex species, and a couple of times they woke up mid-operation. But with what Liam told me, and say we went ahead with this plan, it could be too late.
Was that them?
Yes, you know Liam sent Orbis down here. They want to make sure he doesn't get help when he blows up the medical ship to bits and pieces. Alex, get the guns. Mitch, you fly this thing. Sarah, I need your powers to identify how many there are. You!
Jodie?
Don't care. Get out the way. Stacey, look after her before she causes any more trouble.
There's 6 risers attacking the Orbis.
Okay, this should be easy enough. You take one side, I'll take the other.
Riser attack formation 8 applied. Maximum elimination to the Orbis.
Mitch, I'm going to be shooting Orbis anytime soon.
I'm trying, but the attack from the risers keeps knocking it around the same area.
I get it. Trying to make it easier for the other units to destroy the orbit. Not happening. We've just destroyed 2.
There's still 4 to go, and don't spam the trigger. You have to spare these.
2 units have been eliminated. Jump procedure required.
Mitch, try and shake the Orbis. One of these risers is joyriding it.
Liam ain't going to like that. Hope you don't mind feeling dizzy.
Mitch, are you okay?
Halfway there.
Are you okay? Here, I'll help you to your feet.
Thanks, Stacey. Just stunned.
Let's focus on the two in flight. The one on top isn't going to come into view, I feel.
Rapid fire focus on the humanoids. Eliminate.
Oh, shut up.
The only one in flight is descending quickly.
Excellent. Hold fire. I'm going to take the one approaching and the one on top of the Orbis.
What? How?
Mitch, keep the Orbis stable.
Eliminate. Leg functionality disabled. I cannot.
I said keep the orbs steady.
Eliminate!
Holy crap! It's over! They've all been defeated! How the hell is Jade able to teleport like that? News to me.
She only uses it in convenient situations. She's pretty tight-lipped about her ability. That was a bit tense, though.
Does anyone want to pull me down from the top of the orbis? I don't think it's safe to begin with.
Stacey, I'll need some support. There you go. Man, these weapons do pack a punch.
Just curious, random question. Has Liam considered mass-producing these weapons?
They can't be mass-produced, unfortunately. Otherwise, Earth wouldn't have a problem with hostile invasions ever again. Plus, even if it were possible, I don't think your planet would be safe handling these guns, given the constant civil wars.
These things don't last long anyways with the firepower it produced. We have to make the best of what we got. That's why I told you not to go trigger happy.
Since they are out of the way, I think our next objective is to await Liam. I hope he's okay.
Core of the medical ship is right ahead. Hope Jade is ready to catch me. Haven't done anything like falling from a distance into the orbis since that mission. And I forgot to repay Death Omen for that save. Oh dear. Risers. Several risers. But it seems like they're not functioning. Either they're put on ice, which explains the cool ambience, or they're just models. But nobody would place empty vessels on a pivotal ship right outside the core. I'll have to have a check to see if they're active.
Get off me!
That's got a smart. Ow. Oh, goodness.
Eliminate! Eliminate! Intruder emergency!
Oh dearie. I think the corrupt risers. It would make sense. This is the revival center. They're not exactly going to be in perfect shape. And I gather this is the rejects because nothing screams dangerous like an insane riser. Oh!
Eliminate!
It's not working!
Defected risers have broken. Possible intrusion detected.
Ah, someone in this room with a bit of common sense. Well, what the hell are you going to do? You can't exactly shoot me. How about I just shove you aside whilst I clear your lot and plant a bomb in the core room of this ship?
Riser information extracted. Catterson is within this room. I am under attack. Elimination is defunct. Self-destruct code active. 2-minute warning. All risers must evacuate 500-meter radius.
Oh. Wait. Oh, this could work! It could work or it could end up killing me. If this riser is defected, I could fool it. Hey! You know who I am? I'm the warrior from the Universal War. You want to kill me? Try and keep up with me.
Halt! Halt! You will be eliminated.
That's it! Follow the Orsanian into the core room.
You are prohibited. Intruder.
That's it. Just a few more steps. Come get me! Oh! You missed! Sorry, I just took a wrong turn.
Stop!
fine. Now, to get the...
You will be eliminated.
Oh, not the time. Okay, I should be good as long as I reach one of the windows.
You will be upgraded.
Sorry, boys. It's about to get a lot warmer in this room. Okay, beacon signal active. Here we go.
Geronimo!
Alert! Medical ship has been destroyed. Catterson has escaped the medical bay. Status: his body is falling and is alive.
You must intervene. He will not go unpunished. Do what you must.
Oh my god, everyone get ready! Liam's blown up the medical ship and he's falling to Earth.
He's going to be okay, right? No burning up or re-entry or anything.
Come on, work! All ships are within range for nothing to burn up. We should be good to go. Ugh. This is not the time for you to be inoperative. Okay, progress.
Just like old times. Remember the fall from the sky on our cellar?
Not the time. Alex, open the doors. I suggest everyone but Jade to stand a bit back. The feedback from the air is going to be lethal, and Jade will need to catch Liam.
There he is. I can see him. Pull the orbs up a bit. We're at a distance. Come on, Liam. We're coming. He's almost there. Grab my hand, Liam. Liam! No!
In Remnants, Liam Catterson was played by Liam Catterson. Sarah Penelope was played by Juliet Raw. The Riser Prime was played by Chris Whiteford. Jade Coraxis was played by Kimberley Fleming. Mitch Aren was played by Martin Arkless. Jodie Garrett was played by Eva Rickert. Alex Kennedy was played by Jonathan Beetles. Stacey Johnson was played by Sarah Yogaswara. General Langley and Major Adams was played by Alexander James Gilbert. The Risers was played by Liam Catterson.
Series 3's finale shall be released this Sunday.